Are you looking for an e-file and you have absolutely no idea what to buy between all the choices that's out there, especially if you're on Amazon? Well, here's a quick guide. So in purchasing an e-file, there's a few things that are going to be crucial when you are looking online and browsing and looking at all the different types of e-files out there on the market today. So the first thing is price, obviously. Whatever you can afford. But then the thing is, and you want to keep this in mind, how much are you willing to invest and spend into this e-file? Because there's different levels for drills, just like there's different levels for everything. So how much are you willing to spend on an e-file that's gonna last? But also keep in mind that with a little bit more money, you're gonna get a better quality and it's gonna have better benefits that's gonna help you out in the long run. So you can spend $25, $30 on a drill, but expect to spend $25, $30 maybe annually, or maybe you might get a year and a half out of it. Is it gonna last you 5 years? Probably not. So you wanna think about that. How much am I using this drill? Usage. How much am I gonna use this drill? Am I already busy and working and now I need a drill? Or am I just playing around with nails and I wanna figure it out? Don't spend a lot, but you wanna think about it long term. Price plays a large part. Your RPM. So RPM is your revolutions per minute. This is how many times that drill is gonna spin around in a circle in 1 minute. So most technicians use RPMs anywhere between 20,000 and 35,000. So when you see a drill and you notice you turn it on and I'm at 30, 30 means 30,000 actually RPM. That's what that number stands for. So this goes to 35, so it goes to 35,000 RPM. So those what those numbers kind of stand for. So we want to make sure that it goes up enough. Honestly, nobody ever goes to 30. You should never go to 30. We should barely go to 20. But we want to make sure that it just says something about the quality of the drill when it has a high RPM. Secondly is a light handpiece. So I know if you're shopping online, it's very hard to say like, how am I supposed to know what is the weight of the handpiece? I mean, I've done my research online when talking about this in class with students, and it's very hard, especially if they don't tell you the handpiece is X amount of ounces in the description, which they won't. The thing about Amazon, get it, see what it feels like, see how it feels in your hand. You don't like it, send it right on back. They're good for that. So we want to make sure that our handpiece is anywhere from 4 to 6 ounces, which is very light. We want to make sure, I have 2 drills here. So I have my Kiara Sky drill, and then I have the, let me hold it up. I have my Young Nails drill right here. So the Kiara Sky one is obviously the pink one. This is my Young Nails one. They're both very light, very thin. This one's actually lighter than this one, just holding them. I actually have never held them. Smidge lighter with the Young Nails one. I do like the thinness of the Kiara Sky Run. It says smidge thinner. So it actually, the thinner is gonna feel more pencil-like in your hand as you're working, but you wanna make sure it's comfortable, it's light. You shouldn't get cramping from drilling someone's nails. You shouldn't have to squeeze your drill to control it. It should have a nice vibration. So again, with a better drill, it won't vibrate that much. I won't have to squeeze it that much. I'll have a better handle on it, and the less likely I am to overfile or damage my client's nails. And on that note, the handpiece should also have closed casing. So if you do your research online, and you can see this online before buying something, zoom in on the image of the drill that you're interested in. And you want to make sure that your drill does not have any slits. Sometimes they'll have slits right around here, little dashes. Sometimes it could be, I don't think they're ever this way. I think they're always to the side. And you want to make sure it doesn't have any slits. Why? Because that is a way for dust and debris to get inside your drill in the handpiece, and that will eventually mess up the motor. So if you're somebody that's watching this and you notice, my drill started making funny sounds, but it works just fine, that's a bunch of dust inside your handpiece, which is eventually going to make it stop working. So it might be working right now, but that'll eventually kill it out, and then it's going to stop working, and then guess what? We have to spend more money. And there are drills on the market that are fairly good, fairly, I don't want to say expensive, but you could pay $80, $100 for a drill, and it has open cased handpiece. So we want to make sure that it doesn't have that. These 2 brands do not have that. So I know my handpiece is not going to get any dust and debris in it, and it'll last me for a lot longer. And lastly, your speed dial. Again, I showed you here. I love when it displays the speed. So some machines you'll notice just have high and low, and we don't want that. I like to know what speed I'm at. Both of these have a nice, I want to break it. Both of these have a nice, turn on, have a nice display button. Young Nails actually goes, it turns right here, and it would actually tell me what it's going to be, what number it's at. And I like that because now I know when I'm working, I know, for example, with Kiara Sky, when I'm taking off gel polish, I don't go past number 9. It's crazy because if I go to 10 and somebody's like, ooh, I could burn them. Just like that, from 9 to 10, it goes left. 9 is my safe zone for this. If I'm doing after I do my application, I go to 13, max. That's me like kind of pushing it. 12 is my safe zone for that. So again, instead of me just turning it on and turning the dial, and then I'm filing and then I burn them and I gotta turn them down. I know when I turn this on, honestly, I could be in a whole conversation. I don't even pay attention to what I'm doing because I know I'm going to number 9. I'm going to number 10. I'm going to 12. I already know. So I think that's especially as a beginner nail tech that doesn't really have maybe that consistency, it's gonna be very beneficial for you to have something that's gonna have the written number dial on the front of it displayed somewhere. And again, that's actually not a feature that comes with an expensive drill. This is just something that you want to be looking out for. So as with all things, again, e-files are a huge investment. So you want to ask yourself, how much am I going to use this drill? How much do I want to invest in it? And also remember that if you do decide to take a big investment and invest in a nice machine, get warranty for it. If you buy it from a brand, they will always tell you to fill something out for warranty. They used to come with a little warranty card and you mailed it in. They don't do that anymore. Now they leave it up to you to go online to the website, register for warranty so that you are in the system if anything goes wrong. If we spend a lot of money on something, we want to make sure that these companies are going to fix it if it breaks. If you want a full breakdown on e-files and how to choose the right one, I will leave a video that I previously did in the description box below. Do not forget to hit like and subscribe, and do not forget to tune in every day this week as I'm celebrating VLOGMAS and I'm posting nail tips, tricks, vlogs, tutorials, and all that for all the days leading up until Christmas. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.